How is your grade for the essays determined? And are the essays graded by computers? Well, you start with 0 points for each essay or problem, and then for each part of that essay or problem that you answer correctly, you get points. This means that there's no penalty for having a wrong answer. And if your problem has multiple steps in the calculation, and you make a mistake in the first step of your calculation, what they do is they assume that your answer for the first step was correct when they grade the following steps in the problem. For example, let us assume that the first step was to calculate the cost of capital, and you calculated it as 5% when the correct answer was really 12%. Then the second step asks if the company should invest in a project that has an 8% return. Well, for the second step, the correct answer would really be no, they should not invest since the return is lower than the cost. But if you answered yes, they should invest because the cost is lower than the return, you would get points for the second part of the question. Because they're assuming, when they grade the second part, that what you answered in the first part was correct. Now, you didn't get any points for the first part because you calculated that incorrectly, but you're getting points for the second part because using the information from your first part, you answered the second part correctly. So you get points for everything you do correct, and the way they look at this in terms of first part, second part, third part, they're trying to give you points. And the essays are graded by people. In fact, they're graded by more than one person. And if your score is close to passing, your essays and problems will be regraded again to make certain that you have received all of the points that you should have received. So with the essays, you're getting points for what you answer correctly. If in doubt, include it. If in doubt, write it down. But if you leave it blank, they can't give you any points. So make certain you answer it, put down that information, put down your work so that the people that are grading it can find points to give you. And make certain that you're getting the most points that you can for your essays and problems.